Hello friends, welcome to Nabla online maths. In this video, we shall learn how to prove the general quadratic equation formula. And I have something on the board to illustrate this proof. I have if ax squared plus bx plus c is equal to 0, show that x is equal to minus b plus or negative square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. What it means is that if I have ax squared plus bx plus c is equal to 0, which represents the general quadratic equation. This is the general quadratic equation. And we are asked to use this particular equation to solve for x, meaning after solving, x will be equal to what we have in the right hand side here. Then to do this, there are some steps that you are supposed to follow before you can get x to be equal to this. So let's follow the steps one after the other. First step, divide the general quadratic equation by the coefficient of x squared. And the coefficient of x squared here is what? A. So that means that I'm going to divide through this equation by a, which is the first step. So here I'll have ax squared over a plus bx over a plus c over a is equal to 0 over a. Now let's simplify. To simplify, a will take a. I'll have x squared plus bx over a plus c over a, which is equal to 0. 0 over a is 0. Now, second step. Send the constant term to the right hand side. And constant term is a term without x in this particular equation. So if I'm to send c over a, which is my constant term, to the right hand side, it will be negative, because when a positive number or variable crosses equal sign, it becomes negative. So here it will be x squared plus bx over a is equal to minus c over a. From this point, we'll move to another step. And this particular step, you are going to do some gymnastics, or you are going to manipulate this equation so that you will be able to continue the proof. And what you do here is take the coefficient of x in this equation. And you can see that the coefficient of x in this equation is b over a. You take that coefficient and divide by 2. So this one divided by 2. So let's say 2 over 1 is the same as 2. Then I can change this sign to multiplication. It will be b over a times, so since this one is changing to multiplication, then 1 will go top and 2 will come down. B times 1 is b. 2 times a is 2a. So when you take the half of the coefficient of x here, you will get b over 2a. Then you take this b over 2a and square it. And when you square, this is what you get. Then you now add this particular result to both sides of this equation. You have to do it that way before you can continue, or it will help you to proceed to the next steps. So now, I will now have x squared plus bx over a plus b over 2a all squared is equal to another b over 2a all squared. We are saying that you add this to both sides of the equation. So here I'm adding it, here too I'm adding it. Then I will now bring this one, c over a, but minus sign. Now, to continue, you take the left hand side and change it to a complete square. What it means is that these three terms is in the form of a complete square. And to change it, it will now be x plus b over 2a all what? Squared. This means that if I expand this, I'll get this particular result. This is the same thing as this. Then if I go to the right hand side, I have to simplify. B to the power 2 will give me b squared. 2a all to the power 2 will give me 4a squared, because 2 squared is 4. A squared will be a squared. Minus c over a. Now, this time round, I will now simplify the right hand side by taking my common denominator, or to find my LCM in the right hand side. To do that, I will have x plus b over 2a all squared, which is equal to my LCM here will be 4a squared. And 4a squared will go into 4a squared once. Then you use that 1 to multiply by b squared. 1 times b squared is b squared. Minus, you know that a will go into 4a squared. When it goes, it will leave it 4a, because it will look like this: 4a squared over a. And you see that 4, this a will cancel 1a here. It will now leave what? 4a. Then I will use the 4a and multiply by c. It will now be 4ac. So this is what I will get. Now, from this point, I have to take square roots on both sides so that this one will go off. I will now have square root of x plus b over 2a all squared is equal to square root b squared minus 4ac all over 4a squared. But here you have to take note of something. When you are taking square root of a number, the result can either be negative or positive. So what it means is I have to write here plus or negative, since I'm taking the square root sign to that particular side. Now, here 2 will cancel the square root sign. I'll have x plus b over 2a, which is equal to plus or negative. You know, this square root sign is covering both the numerator and the denominator. And to do that, you see that it will look like this: minus 4 b squared minus 4ac all over square root of 4a squared. If you want to separate it, it will look like this. And you see that top, I will have square root of b squared minus 4ac over, you know that square root of 4 is 2, and square root of a squared will give me a. So I'll get 2a to be my denominator here. So when you simplify this, this is what you will get. Now, I want to solve for x. I will now send this one to go and behind this. And you know that here is positive. When it goes there, it will be negative. Meaning x will be equal to minus b over 2a plus or negative square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. From this point, you can see that the denominator here is 2a, here too is also 2a, which means they have the same denominator. So we can just pick one and use it as our denominator for all the numerators. So meaning x will be equal to minus b plus or negative square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. And this is how we prove the general quadratic equation formula. And you can see that this is the same thing as what is given in the question. Some people also call this particular formula as the almighty formula, but its real name is the quadratic equation formula, or the general quadratic equation formula, but others call it the almighty formula. And this is how we prove for the formula. Thank you for watching this video. If this is your first time of watching, please kindly subscribe to my YouTube channel so that you'll be notified anytime a new video is being uploaded. You can also go to my YouTube channel to watch the videos that I've already recorded. You can also share my Facebook post for others to watch. Thank you once again and have a nice day. Bye bye.